Good afternoon, everybody. How are you all doing? Little bit of an impromptu little impromptu live because I am teaching Reiki tonight and I can't wait. And I was just upstairs getting ready, and for once, the kids all seem to be occupied. Although now I've said that, I'm sure they'll come running upstairs. But yeah, I thought I would come on because I've just had a couple of things on my mind about what's been coming up with a lot of clients recently, and in conversations with friends and messages that I've been getting to my page. One of which, there may be some people on here watching this going, how on earth is she going on and doing a live about the witch wound? Is she not? I would never be brave enough to do that. And I've got to admit, I sat here for a moment before I came on the live and thought, okay, what am I going to say? How's it going to do? And I felt those butterflies in my tummy. I felt that, that feeling of what am I going to say and how's this going to go down, and are people going to understand me, and actually am I going to get mauled for this? So I don't know, hands up if you've ever had that experience of feeling like, oh my god, I'm shaking because I want to share something, whether that is healing, whether that is putting your hands on somebody, whether that is when someone says, oh, I've got this issue, and you think, oh well, I've got this remedy or this tea or this acupuncture or this technique or this art piece or this something that can help. Yes, exactly. I'm seeing lots of likes coming up and waves because we feel it. And even those of us who have done the work through it, and those of us that are stepping up and joining these groups or reading angel cards or doing Reiki, even us, maybe especially us, are feeling this quiver. And yeah, we might go and do these retreats or go and do this course, and then we say to our friends, oh, what are you doing at the weekend? Well, we're not doing anything now, but even online, oh, where are you going? Oh, I'm doing a meditation, because that's okay, we're allowed to do meditation. Or, oh, I'm learning this like yoga practice, when actually we're going to do Reiki. We sort of dull down or dumb down what we're doing, our sacredness, our woo. I don't know, I quite like the word woo. I know some people don't. So I don't know, you guys tell me, is this something that you experience? Have you got friends? If you've got friends, share or tag them in this video. I'd love to hear, because I'm quite surrounded by a lot of people who are into this kind of stuff. So for me, and what I'm trying to get for my kids, is to make this quite normal, so that my kids don't feel like they need to shut it down. I'll often say, my kids will see that when there's something not working or something doesn't feel right, I will go to the essential oils, I'll go to place my hands on. My middle child especially, he very much goes and grabs me a crystal if I'm not feeling great. So, I'm trying to normalize it. And I was lucky enough, some of you might have seen my post the other day about my grandma, that I had somebody in my family line that was very encouraging. Although, she did hypnotherapy and thought field therapy, which was like the original EFT, which back then was really wacky. But even then, some of the things, I don't know, she was always very supportive, but some of the things that I do, reading past life stuff and all of this, may be a bit far out for anybody. And I think it's just an important thing to discuss. Ashley, I don't dumb it down as much anymore. The kids are going, yeah. They are the next generation. I'm very excited about, because they are, they have parents who are awakened, or they have people who are there who can support them, that can say, that's okay, that's normal, you don't need to dumb it down. But I have to say that we all carry this, or many of us carry this wound, or carry this imprint, or this energetics that, and I've done work on this. I have gone into my records, I have gone into my fears, I have sent healing back to many things that have come up for me about holding back or not speaking about certain things, or even, and some of you might have heard this story, the first, I don't even know how many times because it still comes up when I teach Reiki. Some of you watching, I think, were on that course. I got full on tonsillitis in the middle of me teaching one of my first Reiki classes. So what's going on there? Is that me going, oh, don't teach Reiki or it's really bad? No, it's my body remembering in some cellular way, whether that's through my ancestral line or through my past lives, which it turned out it was, going, oh, don't share that. Last time you shared something like that, you had your heads. So it's not safe. So what happened is my throat came up to shut me up, to stop me talking. Not because I shouldn't be doing this or because it was wrong, but because there was some part of me that thought I'm not safe. I'm not safe to do this. And that's not true anymore, because we are safe. There was a time, okay, we didn't have mobile phones and Facebook and social media then, but there was a time where if I was talking like this, I'd have been carted off. And, terrible things happened, and I could have been doing something even less out there or obscure than this, and I don't want to bring that into this space, all of those stories, but we hold them in there. Abby says, after many years of listening to her woo-woo mum, my 90-year-old daughter is now very much into practicing manifestation. Oh, I love that. And it's, my friend Dawn was saying that the word manifestation is now like really high up on like the Google, I'm not the analytics. But her point is that we're becoming more aware of this, but there's a massive part of us that is going, no, this isn't safe. So like me with the Reiki, after about the 10th time of me getting a sore throat, teaching Reiki, I was like, all right, something going on there. And I went into my Akashic Records, which is like my past life library, found out what was going on, understood that there was trauma around this, and not just in one life, and belief around this energetic, that if I share this, if I talk about this, I am not safe. So what did I do? I spoke to myself. I cleared that. Now every time I'm teaching and I feel that little kind of tickle come up, or I feel like, oh gosh, I'm feeling a bit unenergized, and those telltale signs, I literally put my hands to my throat and say, you're safe. No one's gonna chop your head off today. Actually, I was the same. Like I still find it difficult to wear things around my throat. There was a time I literally couldn't do this. I couldn't touch my collarbone until about 2 years ago. So these traumas live in us, and they stop us from showing up, and they stop us from holding our truth. They actually stop us from believing other people. And I've seen that with myself, oh, how can she be the priestess, or how can she be, say that this got healed, and you hear yourself go, oh no, not, that's not true. Why not? Because it's always been drummed into us that isn't safe, or that isn't normal. And even if that's not been through our ancestral line, we can't, go back and say, oh, my great-great-grandma, or, it was only actually 100 years ago this was happening, 120 years ago. But even if we can't find it back in our ancestral line, chances are, if you're watching this, you're probably into this kind of thing. And by the way, if you've got friends that you think would be interested, just share the video and tag them in, because they might need to hear this. They might not have that safe outlet to come in. But yeah, what Susie said, I still can't have anything tight around my throat. It's something that, you think, oh, that's not a big deal. So what? I can't have something around my throat. I just, I just wear low cut tops or whatever. That's another story. But actually, in some way, it's showing you, it's an invitation from your spirit, from your soul, from your energy to say there's something there that wants to be worked on. And this isn't about cutting it away. This isn't about saying, you know, stuffing it down and going, feel the fear and do it anyway, which, you know, has its benefits. But this is, for me, about gently, because we need to be gentle with this. It's about gently coming in and nurturing that that experience, understanding that it's happened, acknowledging that it's happened, and then reassuring. That's a big thing, like I do with my Reiki, reassuring that it's safe. It's safe. And you know what? All of you here, you will have the power to be able to do that. The light's flashing too. Susie, the spirit are talking to you. And even that, we think, oh, it's just coincidence, just coincidence. We start dumbing things down, but we are infinite, powerful beings, and we all have this potential. Some of us will have had many experiences of like amazing, powerful lives where we were, you know, the healers, the midwives, the priestesses, the alchemists, the herbalists, and, you know, we did well. We may have even had lives where we were these things and we misused our power somehow. And we hold that fear too. You know, if I allow this to come up, then what will I do? You know, if I can foresee everything, then what potential does that go? You know, I want surprises. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that for me anyway. I think that we're very much can be in control of our powers. We can harness them when we want. We can not turn them on and off, but we can know when to dip into that sort of thing. And for me, it's not about jumping into everyone else's energy and allowing spirit to come in all the time from every angle. It's just about being our intuitive selves and sharing that gift, whether that is as a healer or as a reader or as a singer, as an artist, as a you know, anything that's really expressive, especially women. And we've been men and women through our past lives, so this isn't just exclusive to us, but especially women in, you know, in the last sort of 500 years, we were punished, suppressed, repressed, worse, for just having a little bit of magic. Anya said, I'm very open to what I do or what I believe, but still there's something that holds me back and doesn't show myself from the powerful being that I am. That's so true. You know, you've come so far, and I think this is what I think is that we kind of get pulled, right? We're like, okay, you know, there is this magic, or, you know, like I was saying about Dawn with the manifestation, we learn about, oh, we can manifest life, or we go and do Reiki, or we have Reiki, and we're like, wow, I can place my hands on it and it can heal. And we start to kind of open up to this stuff. And we get so far, this is what happens to me, we get so far and then we're like, oh, that's it, I'm stopping there, I can't go any further. And when you're there, it's actually like super close, because it's just there at the surface, ready to go, okay, just work with me. And I think part of us is our bodies, or, you know, which are kind of holding score, saying, like I said with me and getting a sore throat during Reiki, it was my body trying to protect me. And this can come up in many ways, you know, that's that feeling sick before coming out and saying something to someone, you know, that's like literally like getting the sweats. So it can come up as physical symptoms, but it can also come up as, like I was saying, oh, well, oh, you know, what do you do? Oh, you know, I do, like, and I do it sometimes, you know, depending who I'm with. It's like, oh, what do you do for a living? Oh, you know, I do meditation, and I kind of see how that's gauged, and a bit for energy work. And I've started saying, you know, I do readings, or I'll do a soul coach, and you know, people. Actually, I think when people respond to that, they're responding from their witch wound. And, you know, I don't think you have to have been a witch to have a witch wound. I think that you can have been on the other side of the story. We could have been the persecutors. I think that when we have lives, we come in all shapes and forms. And a lot of what we did was we had to do for our safety, for the safety of our families. You know, I've got a client that I work with who discovered that she was somebody who, how do I say this? to protect herself, had to testify against her family. Goodness me, that sat with her. That's probably sat with her for a lot than some experiences that were on the other side. And this can show up too about being too beautiful, too powerful, too much for anybody. We do it. We dumb ourselves down, and now we are being called. Now there's no one out there that's going to do this for you. You've got to do it yourself. And there's so many ways. It's about being honest. Ashley, yeah, he's never thought of that. We do, it's about being honest with ourselves. When I've delved into my past life things, I'd like to think, oh, every time I was a healer, I was an alchemist, I spoke to the angels, I did this, I did that. But no, we come down in every coin, every side of the coin, and all that, and every type of coin, and all those bits in between, because it's our soul, and we grow. And maybe I'm going to put this to you, because if you're still sitting here watching this, I don't know how long I've been live, maybe 10 minutes, you've got an interest in this, and maybe you have that power, you have that strength, you have something in you that's ready to be awakened, to come out, to be healed. And maybe you came down here in this life to go, okay, this is it, this is the one. We're here, right? It's the age of Aquarius, and we keep hearing that, and here we are, of age, with all of the opportunities in the world. And what we're going to do? Are we going to sit behind and hide behind, cowering in the corner? I'm laughing because I'm literally sitting in the corner of my house. Are we going to be cowering the corner, or are we going to come up and step up and go to my family? Yeah, I am. What are you doing tonight? Oh, I'm coming in my Akashic records. I'm going to go and delve around in my past lives. Or, oh, I'm just going to this meditation thing. Right? What are we scared of? Who's judging us? And how much are we judging ourselves? It is safe to dip in. And I think calling in our highest wisdom, our highest power, that is our responsibility. That feels like our responsibility now. And if there's something stopping you, this is an invitation for you to recognize that, honor that. That's Anya said. I also believe in work with angels. That sentence comes in a whispering voice, although the energy of the angels is the most powerful I've ever felt before. Yes, Anya. Anya, I am outing you. Anya works with angels, and she does so beautifully. But even that, I'm calling this out. I'm saying this, and I'm saying this live. We call upon the angels, and we're calling on something that's outside of ourselves. Actually, maybe, I don't know, I can see there's a few, I can't see everyone that's on, but I know there's a few of you that I know from my angel life. Maybe what we're connecting to is an aspect of that angel, right? They say whatever we are a mirror, whatever's outside of us is within inside of us. So maybe when we're working with Archangel Uriel, the angel of the sun, of that inner fire, maybe we are actually connecting to that part of us. And maybe this is about awakening that of us. So rather than, oh, they're the all-powerful beings, maybe, sit with that. Maybe they're inside of us, just ready to be awakened and unleashed. I'm putting that. Juliet, thank you. I see Juliet on here. Juliet's amazing medicine woman with her herbs and her food, and using food as our medicine, using that natural ability. And it happened. I hear it so much, anyone that knows me personally, and they come to me and they say, oh, I've got this, and I go, oh, well, try turmeric, or try this food, or try this tea, or try that. I'm always giving that suggestion, and some people look at me like I'm nuts. They're like, oh, well, why wouldn't I just take an aspirin, or why wouldn't I just go and do this? We're denying a part of us. We're denying a part of ourselves. And I don't know. I just feel like now there's something in the air, there's something going on. We are here to step up and to really be our truth. And I'm telling you, again, I see some of you have been here from the beginning, right? You have it. It's just about understanding, honoring, and then activating the magic that wants to come through in a safe space. I'm going to cut this short now, I think, unless anyone's got any questions, because my chat actually seems to be working. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. I laugh in the face of danger. Ha ha ha. Yeah, so unless anyone has any questions, but if you want to find out more, if you are interested in discovering more about your particular witch wound and how we can work with that, on Monday I am running a workshop. I'm running a meditation class now. I'm running an Akashic Record workshop all about healing the witch wound. So we'll be discussing some bits, and you'll have a chance to talk to me about your particular experiences, and then we're going to be going on a journey in a very, very safe space. I always make sure that's my number one priority, that we're working in a safe space, and we will be honoring, clearing, understanding what is in our energy field that's been holding us back. And then I think we'll be activating whatever it is, whatever that ability is. I was working with somebody last week, and we were talking about her magic tool, and we activated that, and it was like super powerful. So I don't know, maybe we'll do something similar. But if you'd like to come, it is on Monday evening, 7:30 UK time, and there's still space. I would love to have you there and hear about experiences. And what would be super cool is if you have any particular experiences or questions that you want me to cover in that workshop, then please send them through. If you've been to my workshops before, you know I do try to we have discussion time, and I want to make this relevant for anyone who's there live especially, but if you can't come live, the recording will be available within 24 hours. So if you'd like to come, I will drop the link for the event listing in here. I have to say, Facebook's done this brilliant thing that they list every event for free. Whilst I'd love to give all my stuff for free, food and houses and stuff, so there is a small exchange for that. But yeah, I'd love to hear from you. I will drop the link below. I'm not seeing any questions, so let me just check. I have not left anything. Yeah, actually, I change it up based on who I'm talking to. And that's fine, you probably don't want to be like, oh, so what do you do? Oh, I talk to dead people. Because, sometimes sometimes we just have to get on in life. But it's about letting that not restrict you and letting you be your full self, so you do not feel suppressed or repressed or anything. So I hope you can make it. If you can't, you don't need me to fix this. It's possible for you to do yourself. Just use those tools I've said. Come into it, understand, recognize what you're doing. Remind yourself that you're safe, and just see what is ready to rise. Anyway, thank you for spending your Thursday afternoon with me. I am teaching Reiki 2 tonight, so I'm super excited. And look, my throat is fine. Touch wood. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you very soon. Bye.